Okay, babes, let's talk about Jama'ah. And I know a lot of people have been waiting for this, a lot of people have been asking questions, and I want to give you all the tea. So the first thing I want to touch on is that Jama'ah says that its rights are all for all citizens. It speaks about all citizens, and you would know if you watched my previous videos that I'm not exactly an advocate for the unity for all and let's foster a good life for everyone, because that means you cannot cater to both the lower class, the middle class, and the upper class all at one time. So are we focusing on privatization? Are we focusing on nationalization? They aren't very clear about these things in their manifesto, and it seems very much a feel-good manifesto. They then go on to speak about the fact that the party has been fighting for Free Palestine from its inception. However, the party hasn't been very vocal about the fight against the Zionist state, because if they had been, we would have seen them at the forefront, the same way that we saw the ANC at the forefront and we saw the EFF at the forefront. And we know that the EFF and the ANC have both been active members in fighting and dismantling the oppression from within our borders, and I really haven't seen Jama'ah playing a big role in that part. However, we do know that they're very pro-Palestine, and we can tell that from the Islamic ethos also. So I would say that they check the box of being anti-colonial and anti-colonist, as well as being anti-apartheid. Next, they speak about the Jama'ah growing footprint and the fact that they had the one of the members of parliament being a member of the mayor of Shawnee municipality. Now, from here, they basically say that he had a very successful term and that he had 100% clean audits, all of these things. I can't actually see my skin because I can't have my face there, and it's a green screen, which means my face will show if I am there. But from what of the news that I followed and everything that I've really seen, firstly, he resigned, or he was removed from his position. There's a bit of a debate on that. And also, he didn't seem very capable of doing his job in that position. So, as much as I love the party, I love their values, I love their ethos, what I don't love about it is that I haven't seen execution on the ground being great. And what concerns me is there a level of incompetency within them? Are they not at that point yet where they would be able to function well on a national level? I would still back them, I would still support them, I'd still tell you to vote for them, because again, I am Muslim and I would love for a party that represents my values to be in parliament, but I'm not entirely sure about the capacity to be able to handle the pressure that comes with being members of parliament, especially on the public stage. Okay, and then the next thing, going back to the slide, is something that I really want to discuss with you guys, and that is the Muslim marriage bill. Now, the Muslim marriage bill, there's a lot of debate over this, and I did ask Mufti Imran Vauda for his advocate, Mufti Imran Vauda. He is a lawyer and extremely experienced in this field, and he has spoken about the Muslim marriage bill on radio. And when I did ask about this, he did say that we are not exactly supporting, we don't support it actually, to be clear cash about it. And this is something that Jama'ah themselves have pressed for. It infringes on a lot of Sharia law in the sense that it takes away from the Sharia power and rather places it in the hands of the government, which I think they were seeing as a positive, that it would protect women's rights, but it also would sometimes go against Sharia, so we're not going to advocate for that. If you want more information on that, I can send it to you, but that's where my doubts about whether or not they stand for the kind of Islamic ethos that many of us would believe in, or whether they stand for a different set of values. Then there's the main question that I've been getting. Now, there's a lot of controversy on whether or not this is an actual statement and where the claims about this come from. I did read a few articles where it was stated that they had asked in an interview to Shamima Sadi, if I'm not mistaken, one of the members of an Jama'ah party, whether or not they were pro-Shia, and she had said that they represented all people and all Muslims, and that they did not differentiate. So a lot of people have been asking whether or not they're pro-Shia. This is the statement from here. There's also a statement from Mulana A.S. Majlis, where he states that he originally was in support of Al-Jama'ah because we are in support of the Muslim parties. However, he later retracts his support, saying that they supported the Muslim marriage bill and the fact that they are supposedly pro-Shia. So that's all the information that I have regarding them. You can go and read up the manifesto. It's very wishy-washy. We don't really feel like it provides much substance. Doesn't really give you an idea of what they want to do, aside from the fact that they want a good country. But I would say I was gravitating towards giving them my vote. I won't say don't give them your vote, but I would rather say direct your vote towards someone that is the part of a bigger party, direct to vote towards a party that can actually take over power so that we can see a significant difference in the country. If you do want to vote them local or vote them provincial.